Okay, we're standing outside Union and Finch here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. To say this place is one of the hidden gems of the Lehigh Valley, now that don't even begin to cover it. My first time here, and the experience was way beyond what I expected. You know, seen the place, heard about it, did not expect the true... I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding degrading in any way. The level, when I walked in and, you know, said that, you know, hey, I was here for, oh, by the way, the reason why I stopped here for the first time, I've been wanting to get here for a while, was the Dieruff High School had a student art exhibit in Union over here, and I really tried to, trying to get back to certain areas where the magazine used to really focus and cover, in addition to expanding at the same time. And one of those areas is, I saw this for the Dieruff students. And it's like, okay, this is a top priority, because if I really wanted to feature the youth here in the Lehigh Valley and show you the true raw talent that the young artists here in the valley have, and the true raw potential that they have. But I walked in, the owner actually was greeting everyone, and told her why I was here. She's like, oh, thank you for coming in, very welcoming. The place is just, it's, in all honesty, this is a place I'm frequent Philadelphia now more and more often. I've been to New York twice. Union and Finch, honestly, is a place that I would expect to find in Philadelphia or New York. I'm not saying anything degrading Allentown, but this is like, it's not... It's almost the kind of feeling, almost a combination of feeling of your street corner bar combined with Cheers, combined with the class and elegance of a high-end restaurant. You try to put those three together. I'm trying to do it mentally right now, but hopefully you will get my point here. You know, just, it really caught me off guard in the best of ways. Okay, now onto the exhibit. The only other art exhibit opening I've covered was 2 years ago. The Charter High School for the Arts on the south side of Bethlehem had their senior exhibition. And I live a couple blocks away from Dieruff High School. Walk past it all the time. I walked in, and it was just, you know, made the introduction, presented my card, very professional, tried to be at least. And I walked around, and for one of the few times between the valley and beyond, Surrey Vale City, probably covered a minimum of 200, or been to a minimum of 200 exhibits, mainly here in the Lehigh Valley, but now starting in more and more in Philadelphia, and actually began two times up in New York. And it's just, I walked around, I mean, the students were just, you know, the fact that, you know, I showed up and you know, everyone was like, wow, thanks for coming down, you know, supporting us and everything. And, you know, so I walked around, and I talked to the students, gave them one or two pieces of advice, which will probably, if they consider totally useless and blow it off, I don't blame them. But, and as I was walking around, now the exhibit starts right at the entrance where we were, and wraps around into the dining area, and like another gallery, in basically almost like a U-turn. And I'll tell you what, when I came back walking around, I had the chills from looking at this art, and not in a bad way. This is one of the few times it's actually happened where I just, the variations, the differences in styles, genres, media used. But what I was kind of getting an overall theme, and this was actually kind of explained to me, was that all of the art there was drawn off their life experience, or the life experience, you know, their personal life experience, or the life experience of maybe close friends, family members, school classmates, etc. And that's literally, that occurred to me as I'm talking right now, where I had an overall theme of, hey, this is life, this is our life. as individuals, but yet there was that overall collective, which again makes sense with the way it was explained to me in answer to one of my questions. The overall collective of this is our individual life experience, but I picked a real bad street to do this on. It's not only our individual life experience, this is our experience as a group. And now I'm going to tell you why the answer to the question really makes sense now. I asked them so where do you get your inspiration from? Looked at me, they said each other. And I believe it was a teacher. Please forgive me if I didn't get that right. It's trying to get a great, fantastic long weekend, busy week, and everything kind of runs together at moments. But they basically, the artists are kind of like their own community. They draw inspiration off each other and say, well, what about, how many do you draw off your own life? Yeah, everybody. And now that I really think about it, walking around that exhibit portrays the physical manifestation, for lack of a better term, of what they told me. I mean, I'm serious. I'm literally, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm thinking about the individual pieces, the dark, the light, the mixed media and everything. How, maybe from the darkest moments in their lives, the hidden pain that, everyone from children up to the oldest adults feel. It's just seriously, and then, to their brightest moments of joy, again, from the youngest child to the oldest adult feel. And then you put that all together and it kind of forms a cohesive, organized chaos, for lack of a better term, with the exhibit as a whole. Where it's like, okay, but yet the chaos makes sense, putting everything together as one concept, one idea, almost as one life and one experience. So, and speaking with the owner of Union and Finch, one of the owners, again, please forgive me, I don't remember names. I didn't remember her name. I feel very embarrassed, but she told me that, and I know Union and Finch actually does, they have live music there on a Friday, and I think it's 1 or 2 times a month they have local artists. And she said, yeah, and one of the reasons why they wanted to do this exhibit was to also show students about, giving back to the community, and that's what they try to do. And everyone, the owners, exemplify that concept from what I've seen from their events, and especially from this exhibit at Dieruff High School students. Michael Phoenix, founder and staff of Surreal Vale City, and its predecessor Valley and Beyond. Now I've officially been crazy enough to do this for over 5 years now. Official. Please go to the Thanks to Sponsors page, support those people and businesses. Without them, none of this could happen at all. Without the financial sponsors, nothing could have happened for the past 5 years. So please go and support them. And thanks to everybody out there for the page views. Thanks to everyone out there for all the support. Without you, I just wouldn't have done it for 5 years, because it would have been a complete waste of my time. Remember, you get one shot at every moment. Take some time out of your busy, hectic life. Enjoy it with your family, friends, and take some time out for yourself and breathe and reset. I did that this past weekend down in Philadelphia, even though I was running around. I did take some time out to enjoy myself and actually ran into a good friend. If you're in the United States, happy Memorial Day weekend coming up this weekend. Be safe and be smart about it. Remember, alcohol and fireworks explosives. Looks good on paper, not in practice. Yes, I am joking. Take care, everyone.